Hello everyone and welcome back to Satisfactory, where before we completely automated phase 1 and initiated project assembly. So, what are we going to do today? Well, we're going to put the chainsaw away, and there is one thing that we forgot to do last time, and that is with the customizer. So, we can edit this swatch, and what we'll do is we'll give it a nice RedTech red, and then, you know, it will make it a good dark grey colour, like that. And now our factory is a lovely red colour. So yeah, because these were using the Fix-It factory swatch, if you change the colour it automatically updates them, so now everything is now a beautiful red and fairly dark grey. So, what have I got in mind for this video? Well, if we look at our milestones, tier 3, we have coal power, so you know, this is going to get that immediately. Oh, we need more cable, hold on. Right, and I've got the cable, I left the factory running for a bit, so we got some resources loaded up, but launched a pod, and we have now unlocked coal power.
Milestone reached.
Oh, I wonder if the pod will crash into that.
Can now be fully
Anyway.
automated by burning coal, which has been added to the resource scanner. Water is also necessary to run the coal-powered generator and will require a network of pipelines to be transported from a water source. To assist with locating and identifying water, Fix-It has compiled this guide. Water is a somewhat reflective liquid and it may have thick vegetation growing nearby. To test if something is water, try touching it. If it is not solid and does not corrode your suit, it is probably water.
You bet. However, I also had an idea because, you know, we can do basic steel production, but in tier 4 you get logistics Mark III, which has conveyor belt Mark III, and then the advanced steel production, which has miner Mark II. So I was sort of thinking, because we got a fair amount of steel in the last episode just from drop pods, we might as well unlock basic steel production and then logistics Mark III and advanced steel production, and just go all out with the coal power plant immediately. However, that will require us to wait until the pod comes back, so I'll come back to you once that's happened. Alright, the pod has returned, so we can now immediately send it back up into space, almost immediately if I had enough wire. As I was saying, we can send it back up to space. And yeah, so, I do have an idea.
Milestone
Once
reached.
Ada's finished
Coal and
speaking.
iron can be combined in the foundry to start steel production. Project part number 2, the versatile framework, can only be created via automation, not at a crafting bench. Delivering these to the space elevator is essential if we are going to complete phase 2 of project assembly and save the day. Fix-It and humanity is relying on you.
Right, okay, so, whilst we wait to unlock either this, well, probably this first, because, you know, I have the stuff for it, but whilst we wait to do that, I think I'll just run around and grab a couple more hard drives, because when I was doing the crash pods last episode, I only really, gathered the stuff around, and then, if it was free, or if I had already had the stuff to open it, then I'd open it, but if not, or it required power, then I wouldn't open it. So I'll just go around, and I'll open the ones that, I didn't open, and just, you know, get the rest of the hard drives around here. And then we can start researching alternate recipes, because there are quite a few for steel production, and in order to make it really efficient, you want the alternate recipes. Alright, so I collected 4 hard drives, and we can now unlock advanced steel production. If we just grab out 100 steel pipes from here, and then we can launch that. Ada, what do you want to say?
Milestone reached.
There we go.
The miner Mark II allows extraction of resources from nature to fix it at twice the speed of the Mark I model. Miners can be directly upgraded to Mark II without removing the Mark I model, just like conveyor belts and other upgradable infrastructure. Unfortunately, setting up the production of advanced steel parts and project part number 3, automated wiring, will not be as easy. Every moment you delay reduces the chances of saving humanity. I will not show you the predictions, it would only demotivate you.
Well, that's that completed. And now, just logistics Mark III, but we went for the advanced steel production first, because then we've unlocked all of the alternate recipes all the possible alternate recipes that we can use. Yeah. And whilst we're unlocking the alternate recipes, I'll get the power grid back on. And also, I'll get the rest of the steel beams as well, because we've only got 50, and we need, you know, more than that. Although, actually, we might be able to, and I know it's a bit weird, but we might just buy it. Yeah, we'll probably do that. Alright, so the pod has returned. We can turn the power back on, hopefully. Yes, we can. And I've put some stuff into the awesome sink, so we can print off these 2 coupons. And then we can do the very somewhat controversial thing of buying stuff. There we go.
Go for that extra purchase. Go awesome.
Sure, thank you, Ada. Right, and then we just need to put all of this into here. And now we have Logistics Mark III. So we can actually build the power plant now if we want.
Storage containers and the conveyor belt Mark III provide the obviously necessary tools for improving your current setup. Production speed is of the essence after all, so work hard.
Oh, I don't need to skip you. Sorry, Ada, but you know, need to get the power plant running. Right, and then we got 54 coal generators. Right, and now that's a lot of stuff. Right, first hard drive scanned.
Hard drive analysis completed. Alternative recipe selection available in the MAM.
Rescan. No, fuse quick wires, alright. Right, we don't want that. Master Chef. Okay. Right, so we need to collect up all of the stuff in order to, yeah, have that. So we need to, oh, we don't actually have an equipment workshop placed down. Right, let's just make 8 portable miners, and I'll just collect up the stuff off camera, and then I'll come back to you once I got it all. Alright, so I've realised that I can't actually store everything. So yeah, what we're gonna have to do now is we're gonna have to go up to where the coal nodes are, which is, if you look on the map, they are around this point, I'm pretty sure, so just follow the beach along. And then place down some storage containers and just store the stuff that we know that we got, so like the portable miners, in case industrial beams, reinforced iron plates, all that stuff, and obviously we'll bring a bit more of it, so, you know, we can build conveyor belts and stuff. But yes, we plan on building a 54 generator coal power plant, which will generate us 4,200 megawatts of power. And yeah, we'll utilise 2 normal and 2 impure coal nodes, generating us a grand total of 840 coal. And that's with like the maximum of 270 on a Mark III belt. So yeah, we'll just head north up the coastline. Aha, look, here we are. Coal impure. But yep. Why is it double brackets there? Right, so we got 2 Polar Xeno Zapper. Right, so we got impure here and impure there. That's a big splitter. And then we have a normal there, and there should be another normal somewhere. Hold on, let's do a quick scan. 48 meters. Oh, is it up there? Oh yeah, here it is. Here's the other normal node. Yeah. So what we'll do is we will belt them all out into the ocean, because there's, you know, there's a fair amount of ocean here, and then we'll just build a power plant on the water, so that we have easy access to the water, because obviously you need water to be able to, you know, you're boiling that, and then that spins a generator, well, it spins a turbine, which turns a generator, and then you get power. So I'll just work on transferring all of the stuff over to here now. So the freighter has arrived again, and I was thinking, yes, there is that giant spitter there, and it might be a bit of an issue to take it out, but then enhance asset security, Wow, also plus 3 inventory slots, which is, you know, very handy. So we'll just grab the stuff for that. Right, we got the stuff, and just putting it in, sending it off. Then we immediately go over here, Xeno Basher.
Milestone
Right, so we
reached.
need
The
5
Xeno
modular
Basher is a
frames.
direct upgrade from the Xeno Zapper. In the words of the engineer that first developed this tool, quote, "The Zapper kind of electrocutes things, the Basher straight up smacks stuff, while also electrocuting them," unquote. It is beneficial during encounters with aggressive fauna and has been tested thoroughly. The engineer's noble sacrifice for Xeno research will not be forgotten, whoever they were.
Oh, okay. So whoever invented it tested it on himself, and now he's dead. So that just means that it works very well. So we make another Xeno Zapper, and then we can construct a Xeno Basher, and that allows us to bash the enemies better. MAM research complete. Right, please. Both of these are really bad. Yes, molded beam. Right, so this is the most efficient way to produce steel beams. So, we'll unlock that alternate recipe, and we'll scan the next hard drive. Alright, MAM research complete. Hard drive. That is a good one, but I need the steel stuff. That's somewhat alright, but 6 inventory slots. Let's start scanning the next hard drive. Alright, hard drive has been scanned. Iron wire is good, but we need steel stuff. Great, sure. Right, MAM research complete, please. No, wet concrete's decent, but no. Steel screws, that's a decent way of making screws. Come on. We've got 2 left, we're not gonna get all the ones that we need. Actually, wait, no, yeah, we're not. At some point we'll have to find some more hard drives. Alright, another hard drive completed. Ooh, right. Okay, so this is the best way to make encased industrial beams, as long as you've got the, there's an alternate recipe for steel pipes, which then combines, like, steel ingots with a bit of concrete. Although this is also really good, because then you can just eliminate the the coal from encased industrial beams, you know, using this. But you know, we're gonna select this because we need it, and then we're gonna scan the final hard drive. The power went out, but it doesn't really matter because now we are going to actually go and build a coal power plant. Alright, another hard drive. No, none of these two. Or do we take iron pipe or cast screw? I think here we'd take cast screw, simply because that just eliminates a step when making screws. Alright, so I've done all the load balancing now, set up all the miners, so within this mess, well, this isn't really the load balancing, this is just conveyor belt spaghetti, but you know, there's bits of load balancing on each of the miners, even the ones over there. There's some load balancing, and basically we've now got these 7 lines of 120, so each line of 120 can supply 8 coal generators, and 8 coal generators require 3 water extractors. Yeah, we've already blown past the reinforced iron plate reserves that we brought over here, so we'll have to grab a bunch of that. However, we will just begin to bridge out a bit and construct a massive pad that we're going to need for the coal power plant. Right, so I've built a large pad now and I've spaced out like all the coal generators. So basically, we've got the coal coming in, it's going to come around here, and then it's going to come down here on the floor, and then we need to buy some floor holes, and we're just going to have conveyor belt lifts going through them like that. And then the pipes are going to be coming from the other end with water extractors all over there, and then each like row of coal generators will require 2 pipes and just 1 conveyor belt. But yeah, so I do have some coupons on me, so we can try and see where is it in management. Yes, conveyor lift floor hole. We will just buy that. There
As
we go.
Fixit amply demonstrates, you can never have too much management.
Sure. But yeah, so we'll get in all the coal generators first, and then we will put in the, well, we won't put in the water extractors. The water will be one of the last things that we do. We'll put in the coal generators, do all the belt and pipe work, and then we'll do the water extractors. So I'll come back to you with an update soon. Alright, so done all the belt work, and if we head over following these belts, we have also done all the pipe work. I've got this nice cascading sort of effect going on. If we head up here, you know, 2 pipes just go off. It is connected, like all of these are connected to a power pole, but you know, they're not running because there's no water and there's no coal currently. So yeah, the next part of the project will be connecting up the water pipes and fixing this one, because it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to go just like that. There we go. But yeah, time to work on the water extractors now. That's all the water extractors put down, and we've also done all the pipe work and all of the wiring, and currently it takes 480 megawatts just to power the power plant. However, that will be higher because the overclocked miners don't actually update their like power consumption. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw down 20 biomass burners, because that'll generate us 600 megawatts, and you know, I've got 400 solid biofuel on me, so that gives, you know, each of them, well, 20 solid biofuel, which should last 5 minutes if it's exactly 600 megawatts being consumed. So we'll just set up a small biomass power plant, and then turn on the coal production and the water extraction. Alright, so we've got all 20 biomass burners powered up. So now, where should we connect this thing? Down here? Yeah, there's an empty spots down here. Yeah, let's connect it up. Oh yeah. Yeah, we needed at least 20 then. But we should now have the coal coming in. Hopefully, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Got coal over there. Coal's coming down over there. And then this way, coal's there. And then more coal. We got all the coal. Coal will come this way. And then head around here and come into the coal extractors. We might do some decoration to the coal power plant soon, maybe. But the water extractors should be pumping now. Yeah, I see some green lights over there. So that means that we should start seeing some water coming in. At some point, yeah, there's water here. So that means that there is enough head lift. Though there's only a tiny amount of water, although that's probably just because it likes to fill bottom to top with the pipes, which does sort of make sense with fluid dynamics. So it's more or less how they work. Like, you'd want to fill this pipe first, and then it'll fill like all these pipes, and then it'll go up. So it might take a minute for the stuff to come on. But if we have a little peek inside the coal generators, oh yeah. Well, you already got a lot of water, yeah. So they're filling up nicely, and our coal should be making its way. So probably some of the middle ones, probably these ones will be the first ones to actually power up, unless the water gets all the way down there. There's a tiny bit of water in here. I mean, the good thing about the power plant is this is going to produce 4,200 megawatts of power with our 54 generators. Ah, yes, here's the coal. Slightly inconsistent. Although that's probably because it needs to merge a bit more. Not sure. I load balanced it correctly, so you know it should work out fine. But as soon as the power plant starts like actually producing power, it doesn't really matter whether or not the biomass burners are running, because you know the power plant's now sustaining itself. Well, will be sustaining itself. Hopefully, it doesn't take, I don't know, 5 minutes, because that's how much time we've got for the power plant to turn on. But yeah, has this row got water? Yes, this row has got water. And the flow rate's looking good. I'm glad that I don't have to use pumps. I tried to avoid using pumps with your coal setup as much as possible. Like, bring the coal to the water rather than vice versa. Just because it's unnecessary power wastage. But coal's coming down. One of these should turn on soon. We'll see, because pollution will start forming. Oh, there we go. These are powered on a bit. Sort of. Oh yes. No fuel. I can't tell if it's the fuel or the water. But we'll probably have consistent fuel soon. Yeah, there we go. So all of these lines should be completely saturated because they all should be 120 coal per minute. So these two lines are saturated because, you know, there's no gaps, whereas these lines, especially these middle two, you can see how they're not saturated. This line isn't saturated. It's getting there, but it's not quite saturated yet because there's a small gap every 2 coal from what it seems. And then there's like 4 coal. I don't know. They should be getting fully saturated soon, hopefully. Alright, so it was a power shard issue, and it was also me running out of storage issue. But the power plant is now running at a nice stable 4,200 megawatts, and we can connect it to our factory. Oh, it didn't actually die. That's nice. But yeah, we can decommission the biomass power plant now because there is no reason to have it. I mean, like people say, oh, it's backup power. It's like, well, it's not really backup power. If my main coal generator fails, all I need to do is turn it off, like disconnect all my factories, and then build a temporary one until my coal power plant's back up and running. Which I don't see why it would fail. Because like there's no like logistical things that would stop working. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah. So what we're gonna do for the rest of the episode? Well, we've got 2 options. We can either do steel or we can get some hard drives. And given how the way that I want to do the steel, I need some alternate recipes. I think we might as well just go for some hard drives. And so I'll collect a few more hard drives, you know, using the Satisfactory map, which is a very useful tool, by the way, if you're looking for hard drives, or just, you know, even scouting around to see like where resources are, you know, like whether you want to build a factory if you need, I don't know, bauxite and lots of quartz or whatever, you know. If you want to build a weapons factory, you'll need some sulfur and coal nearby. So, you know, it's a good place to scout out stuff, but also just to see where like certain rarer resources are, like oil. But yeah, so I'll have a look on the map and find a few crash pods that we can loot. Alright, so we're coming up on our first crash pod. We'll just remove the fauna from around here. And yeah, then there's just resources around. Oh, there's still a hatcher. Okay. Right, and now you can just open them like that. Now we've got a hard drive. Just pick up the stuff. Some Used to get much higher tier stuff. Ooh, steel beams. That's very nice. Yeah, you used to get more higher tier stuff, but you know, whatever. So if we go into that MAM, we can start this hard drive research, where you basically just put in this microwave looking thing. Yep, just cooking up the hard drive. Right, on to the next one. Alright, so this is the second one, so what we got Alpha Spitter, and then we got 2 Alpha Hogs over here. Oh god, yeah, you got one. But one of the Alpha Hogs seems to have gone away. Right, okay, we got him. Now let's deal with this Spitter. Ow, he did a lot of damage. Right, killed the Spitter. Ooh. I'm making some interesting noises that we need to eat up. Just to run more hatches. Right, I think that's it. And from what I saw, there's some pretty high tier items around this crash pod, probably because of the amount of enemies I can get back up. Thank you, Cliffs. I have to build a ladder for you. But yeah, we got some alclad aluminum sheets, some cooling systems, a lot of crystal oscillators, quick wire. Not enough space for computers. Now there's space. But yeah, and then it only takes 5 quartz crystals to open, because, you know, why not? But yeah, on to the next hard drive. Alright, our next crash pod is here. Oh god. It looks like this is going to be a quick loot and scoot. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, no, we don't have the power for that, no. Explosive rebar. Alright, we got 270 megawatts being produced, so if we send that over to here, we can open it, and then we can remove all of this. And that's our next hard drive collected. Yeah, we got a surprising amount of high level stuff now. I mean, we can do one of the two things. We can either save it or put it in the resource sink. Putting it in the resource sink will yield us like an ungodly amount of tickets just because of the sheer complexity. Like, they give a lot of points. Or we can save it to, you know, just give us a kickstart with future upgrades. But yeah, the next crash pod is up there, all the way up on the top, so we'll just go grab that. What the hell is this? Sam.
The strange alien matter, colloquially known as SAM, seems to be in its dormant crystalline state, meaning it won't break down your body into its base atomic components on touch. This living matter is extremely versatile and has countless applications. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application, as well as a secure method of awakening.
Right, okay. That's cool though. Yeah, that's not what we want to be doing right now. We want to be getting hard drives, but I guess that'll be a goal for a future. What the hell is that? Is that like a crab hatcher Mark II? Yeah, let's not deal with that. Or go into the gas. And it looks like we're gonna have some company. I mean, the uranium doesn't actually do all that much currently. Right, unless you like stand right next to one. Ow. Ow. Right, please die. How much more health do you have? There we go. Right. Outclad aluminium sheets. Ooh, turbo motors. Wow. Fused modular frames, aluminium casings, all of the stuff. Electromagnetic control rods. We don't have any of them. And unless we find some on the ground, we won't have any of them for quite a while. Sure, you can go there. Need to start eating some nuts to regain health. But yeah, I wasn't intending on coming all the way to this crash pod. Oh, I see which one it's on the map, yeah. I mean, I'll take high level stuff any time of the day. But yeah, let's go to the other crash pod. We made it to the top. I was gonna do the parkour, but then there was like 4 alpha spitters, and I was like, you know what, let's just not deal with that today. I can't be bothered. But yeah, silica, quick wire, more silica, cooling systems, more turbo motors, heavy modular frames, I have enough space for them, of course. What do I really not need? Reinforced iron plates. Yeah. What I might do is I might go back at this point. That's a big spider. I might go back at this point and drop off all the resources at the base. Also, and just explore a different area that isn't the pink forest if I want hard drives, you know. Probably should have gone to the northern forest. Alright, we're back at base now. The microwave has finished cooking up the hard drive. So, both of these are pretty bad, and both of these are pretty bad, so I'll just select that one. And we'll start researching the next one. Alright, research complete. There is one alternate recipe that we need, and it's not any of these two. And it's not any of these two, but we'll do bolted frame, because charcoal is pretty much useless, so hopefully we get in this. If not, we'll go to the northern forest. But I am just doing some calculations for the steel factory that we'll be doing, just, you know, seeing how much resources we need. I do plan on building it over there. Why can't I alt click? Maybe it's too far. But yeah, so on the top of that cliff there are 3 pure coal nodes. Probably won't use all of them. And then there's a bunch of like other resources down here, especially concrete, because we're gonna need a lot of concrete. But yeah, we'll build it somewhere in this area. And yeah, just doing the calculations whilst we're waiting for the hard drives to research. Alright, research complete, and hopefully we get a decent one. That is alright. I was looking at the numbers, that was alright, but no. Yes, we got it! Solid steel ingot. That's one of the best ones, because basically instead of just putting in iron ore into your foundry, you put in iron ingots and then get more steel. As simple as that. Yeah, the calculations are pretty much done now. Just need like one more resource I need to factor in. It does look like they will need a bunch of concrete, however we're not going to be doing the steel this episode. Simply because that's going to take ages to do. However, we will automate a space elevator part. Right, I've done all the calculations, but I do realise that, yeah, we can start researching stuff. Oh, that's where the Mercer is. But yeah, we can start researching SAM. Reanimated SAM.
Strange alien matter analysis completed. Dormant crystalline SAM can now be found with the resource scanner. In its dormant state, it is safe to handle without special equipment and can be stored indefinitely. Research for enabling the reanimation of dormant SAM is now available.
Fill the rivers with blood and let the effigies defile our temples. The sun will follow.
Okay, that's definitely not ominous at all. But I've also got a bit of sulfur, so we can research that. We do want the experimental power production because I do have plans for that. So we'll just need to grab some rotors and modular frames. Alright, so my recording software did some weird stuff, but I've researched all of this now, and I've got some more inventory slots, and then we did the quartz research, we got the Explorer. you know, all looking good. I can't remember where it broke, but whatever. Doesn't matter all that much. We could do the alien technology, but I think we will work on the smart plating. We'll build a permanent factory for that. Probably producing either 10 or 20 per minute. I'll do some calculations on that. See what we can, because we do have some iron nodes around the corner, and smart plating only requires iron. So yeah, I'll just plan that out. Alright, so I've done some calculations. We'll just need 2 nodes and we can make 20 smart plating per minute, which is nice. So we'll need 240 from one of them for the reinforced iron plates, and then we need 225 for the rotors. Alright, the 20 smart plating per minute has now been automated, and Mr. Bean is loving it, right? Right, that's why he's just sat in the middle of the factory. So, how is it working? Basically, it's also a bit weird because it sort of goes uphill but very slowly. Right, so we'll start off, we've got 240 iron ore, going into 240 ingots, which is then separated out into plate production and screw production, and then going to make reinforced iron plates, which then scoot off over here to where the assemblers are constructing the smart plating. And then over here we got the rotors, and you know, we got a bunch of screws coming in, a bunch of iron, you know, all the good stuff. Nice and automated, everything's moving. You got the concrete production back here, might upgrade that soon, I don't know. We're producing 60 per minute, we don't really need all that much more than that, but yeah, whatever. However though, that'll be all for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode.